Welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we are going to be doing your reading for the month of May. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be links in the description box for a private reading with me if you are interested. Now I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so Sagittarius, your challenge for the month of May is the Nine of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with worry, stress, fear, having anxiety at night, not being able to sleep. Something's really bothering you, Sagittarius, on a very deep level. It's been bothering you for quite some time. I'm getting 9 days, 9 months, 9 years. Let's clarify your challenge and let's see why you are possibly experiencing this. Okay, we're going to reveal that in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Sagittarius, you have the Seven of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. There was a situation in your life in the past that was really confusing. There was a lot of uncertainty connected to the situation. I do feel that there was a lot of distracting energy. Now, this could be you, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with, somebody who was very distracted here in the past. I do feel that there was this strong energy here in the past of helping, supporting, being generous, being charitable to a situation. And I do feel that things changed very positively for you in the past. Wheel of Fortune's here. So I feel like there was a benefit to this craziness that was happening in the past for you, this imbalance that was happening in the past for you, this distraction that was happening. It was really all in the plan here in the past. We're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Death, the Lovers, and the Nine of Cups. So in the present moment, something's changing. Okay. And like I've said to all the other signs, in the month of May, at the end of May, we are going to have Saturn and Neptune entering into Aries. This is going to definitely affect your sign because it's going to trine your sign. So it's a good thing that this is happening, that this change is happening, because Saturn and Neptune are exiting out of Pisces, which has been squaring your sun, your moon, or rising. So if you've been feeling this tension that's been going on in your life for quite some time, that is going to change by the end of May. And I feel like whatever is happening for you in the present moment, something here is changing. Okay, something here in the present moment is changing, and it is in connection with something that is a part of your destiny. I feel like this has a lot to do with somebody that you're dealing with. We're going to find out more in a moment. In the near future for you, Sagittarius, you have the Five of Swords, you have the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So in the near future, I do feel there's something here from your past that's showing up in the near future. I do feel like in the near future, you are trying to make a situation work. With the Nine of Wands, you're not giving up. You are being very consistent with the situation. There's a bit of competition here in the near future. We're going to see why that's showing up in a moment. What you don't see coming, you have the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is very much connected to a choice or a decision. Okay, so let's hop into your reading and let's see what is going on for you. So before I clarify the past, I'm going to take a look at your challenge. So the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Hermit. Your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with competition. Okay, you've been really thinking about this. There could be some sort of competition here in your life. But here's the thing. One of the things that is your main message here, Sagittarius, is not to allow yourself to be overwhelmed by your thoughts. Okay, by all means, reflect on things, think about things, but don't feel that whatever it is that you're thinking in your mind is the end all. okay? There's something here that's changing. It is creating a little bit of a tension, but I feel like this change is very much needed. So your biggest piece of advice here, or your biggest message when it comes to your challenge, is not to allow worry and fear to get the best of you. I think I mentioned this to Aquarius. Everything and anything that comes into your life is a part of the journey that you need to be on. I think that the changes that you are going through are creating some sort of worry for you. And yes, there is competition out there that may be causing this worry for you. But I think one of the things that is going to be a big part of your challenge while you go through this transition is really going within and tapping into those inner feelings that you have and really observing them, right? Because the hermit is an energy that does a lot of observation. There's a lot of observation there. So the hermit is in seclusion. The hermit is spending time on their own. And I think a lot of you right now, the call is to spend time on your own and really reflect. This is about doing a lot of reflecting, okay? Now your ruler in June is going to be changing signs from Gemini into Cancer. So that's going to be another thing that is going to create some sort of changes down the road. But I believe that a lot of the changes that we experience over the next few weeks or over the next few months have a lot to do with what's happening in the present moment. And it has a lot to do with something that you're worrying about. So really pumping the brakes on worrying and really taking that time to just reflect and observe things. And just because you're observing stuff doesn't mean that you have to make a choice or a decision in the moment. This is about really gathering information, okay? Because there's something here about an illusion. There's something here about things look one way, but they're really this way, right? So yeah, your biggest challenge here is not to worry about a situation that really you need to go through, that is really going to be about observing rather than taking action right away, okay? And that's going to be a big part of your challenge, not to worry. That's the overall message here. Now, let's clarify the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So in the recent past, somebody here tried to be consistent and make something work here. I do feel there was a lot of distraction here. Some of you were dealing with somebody here who was very distracted. They had a lot going on. But nonetheless, you and this person may have tried to work it out here in the past. I'm also getting a very strong, generous energy here. Somebody here was very generous, very giving, very supportive. And this is what led to having a new beginning here in the past. Now, Sagittarius, I do feel that a lot of you accepted an ending here in the past. There was something in your life that ended very abruptly. You accepted it and you moved on. And one of the things that I see here that is great for you, Sagittarius, is you were extremely positive in this change that took place, because something here did end in the past. I think it started very quickly. I feel like this thing that started in the past for you is very beneficial to you. But I think over time you realize that something really wasn't in alignment with what you wanted. Somebody here was distracted in the past, although they were trying to make the connection work here in the past. There was a lot of flashy things, and this is what created a lot of distraction. And this could have been one of the reasons why things ended here in the past, okay? But majority of you watching this, I feel that you may feel in some way, shape, or form that this situation that closed out for you wasn't for you, and that there was something more in alignment with what you had, your vision for yourself, okay? So something here closed out. A lot of you moved towards something new here. And this could be the reason why in the present moment, the Death is here, because there is a major change that's taking place. There's a major, major change that's taking place right now for you. Let's clarify that, and let's get more information on these changes that are coming in for you, Sagittarius. So the Death is clarified by the Ten of Wands. You have the Justice, and you have the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So in the present moment, it looks as if there is a situation in your life that you have been, again, overthinking, reevaluating your life and your situation. I think the reason why this situation in the present moment has come to an end, or is coming to an end, is because something in your life is not balanced. Okay, it's out of balance. And that's why it's coming to an end in the present moment. I do feel very strongly that this is connected to a relationship. This could be connected to somebody that you love. I do also feel very strongly, Sagittarius, that a lot of you are upset over something here that happened. It really upsets you. I feel you have a very strong connection with a specific person. Okay, either they're in your life now or they're coming into your life. And I feel like this person who's coming into your life is going to bring you a lot of stability. You have the Emperor here and you have the Lovers. So a lot of you are saying, I want to attract an Emperor. I want to attract somebody here that is really going to bring me stability into my life. And a lot of you may be choosing to end a certain relationship, a connection, where you live. You're ending something in the present moment because you want to make room for something that is a lot more stable. Now, in the present moment, I do feel some of you are dealing with a specific person who's still hurt over things that may have happened between you and them. I feel like this connection has a lot to do with something that is currently ending in the present moment, okay? Now, the reason why this situation is coming to an end is because there was a painful event or situation connected to it, and it really is affecting this connection at this time. So there's a need for balance in the present moment. This is what's creating a lot of stress for some of you. The fact that something here is coming to an end, maybe you don't want it to come to an end, but it is coming to an end. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. And something here has caused you a lot of pain or a lot of stress, and this is why you keep overthinking the situation. So what happens in the near future for you? Let's clarify all the cards. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Wands. You keep trying to make something work here. You're doing it in the present moment, and you're doing it in the near future. That's what I'm seeing here. There's a very strong disappointment connected to a third party, okay? Somebody here was in a third party, or either you were in a third party or experienced a third party. A lot of you are trying to move on from this. You're really trying to move on from this. I feel that with the Three of Wands, there is this vision that you have for the future, but it's been very hard to implement this vision for the future because a lot of you haven't healed from something here that really affected you in the past. Okay. And a lot of you are trying to help the situation or give to the situation to make it better. But like I said, I feel like it's been very difficult for you, okay, to get over this. There's something here that you're trying to get over. There will be an opportunity here to move forward, but I think one of the things that is going to be really tough for you in the near future that you need to consider is completely disconnecting from a situation that doesn't serve you anymore. A lot of you are still holding on to the negative experience that you had. I feel like this is a third party, okay? You and a specific person, maybe 3 people were involved here. Some of you are choosing to turn your back on the past, okay? This is something that you may be in the process of doing because the Six of Pentacles is here. A lot of you just want to move forward. Okay, you want to move forward. I feel like there's somebody from your past that's coming in. This person who comes in is somebody who, with the Ten of Pentacles, they're bringing a lot of abundance into your life. This could be a person that you already have history with. They are coming in. The Six of Cups is here twice. Okay, so there's something here about the past or someone from the past bringing forth an opportunity. Of course, it's going to be your decision if you are open to it. And that could be the reason why what you don't see coming is the Two of Pentacles, because there's a choice or a decision that needs to be made. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. What is the advice, Sagittarius? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Page of Wands. Your biggest piece of advice is to recognize what no longer serves you in your life at this time. Okay, there's something here that you're still entertaining, that you're still doing. It just doesn't serve you anymore. I think a new beginning is coming in for you. This is about planting new seeds, planting a new vision for the future. But something here is changing, okay? And you can't ignore it anymore. It's obvious that maybe the place of residence is changing, your work situation, something here is changing, and it's going to require you to move into a completely new direction. So your biggest piece of advice here is to start observing your plans for the future. Don't be worried about these changes, but recognize, what do I need to change within my life? What do I need to change to make my life better? Once you have this clear vision of what you want, you can start planning and moving into that new direction. I feel like this is very much connected to your destiny. And this is about recognizing the signs of change, because there are signs of change and they are inevitable, okay? So this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this reading helped. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.